What do our advancements look like right now? What's there still to go and do? Okay. I'm gonna definitely have to look into this. Also getting 3 bees into a single bee nest and having Silk Touch on a pickaxe. Well, I guess that might be the first step just to get a Silk Touch. Anything, really. And then there's this. I still haven't figured out how to catch a fish in a bucket yet. Tame all cat variants, oh boy. Breed all the animals. I don't know how I'm still gonna find every single biome. I can't even think what the last 6 are I've yet to find. Oh, physicist, hello there. So I'm still just looking into what I'm gonna want to do next. Although there is still quite a few things to go and do. I don't think I'm carrying any brown mushrooms. What would be the best SMW hack I played recently? Define recent. Like maybe in the past year or so? Because I'm trying to remember like when I was playing Jump Half. If that was like before, like a year ago. If that was over a year ago I played that, I'm trying to remember. Within the last year. Really can't think of too many that stood out within the last year. That were actually that incredible. I mean, most of the ROM hacks I did play in the last year were just random ones that I just were yet to be moderated on Super Mario Central. Yeah, I figured Jump Half was over a year ago, so I'm not gonna bother counting that one. Now, if only I actually did keep tabs on everything I played. Honestly, most of the hacks I played over the past year were just random picks. So I can't recall too many ones that just really stood out like Jump Half would have. Assuming I played that more recently. I mean, that's certainly up there, but there's some levels that kind of ruined it for me. What's there a bee doing out here anyways? Well, I remembered Frozen Forest Frolic. Particularly what you had to do right before the end of the level. It's not letting me fly anymore. Well, there was one part of that level that was almost impossible for me to actually beat. I wouldn't say it's very finicky, it just gives you very little time to dodge, I don't know, a ton of enemies. even though the rest of that level was still a very fair game. And I am now all out of firework rockets. I also never did beat the Green Switch Palace in that one either. Because of how ridiculously fast the charge and chucks were. It would have probably taken a lot of time to figure out how to get through the entire level, but I still probably could have done it. Just didn't feel like setting all the time aside to actually go through with it. It would have been just a matter of learning every chuck pattern and memorizing it to just avoid all of them in one shot. I never exactly figured out just how tight the timer was, but there was a timer. So I couldn't even dawdle even if I really wanted to. I don't know why it just outright refuses to let me catch fish with, like, a bucket. I mean, this is one of my tasks, but I still just can't seem to do it. I keep grabbing the water by accident. Like so, I keep grabbing the water. Still have no clue how to get this task working. Oh. I mean, I'd deem it fair if the player had just like at least a remote chance of beating whatever they had to do, at least like without first-hand knowledge of the level ahead of time. In other words, what I would consider unfair. I don't know, bits of level that you more or less have to have seen already to be able to even have a remote chance of beating first try. Still not letting me grab any of them. It's not letting me grab fish. Only with a few of the levels. For the most part, it's actually reasonably fair. Once a water bucket is used on the fish. I was trying to use the empty bucket on it. So let me try this again. It's telling me if you use a water bucket in Java Edition and an empty bucket in Bedrock Edition. How do I let him go? Alright, so how do I release him? I mean, I'd rather just have the water bucket. Okay. So it was that easy to get the advancement. Overall, aside from a few levels, not too frustrating. And most of them are, like, as you would expect, they're in the last world. which obviously that makes sense. So I couldn't beat that Chuck level? It's not that I couldn't beat it, it's just I didn't really set enough time aside to actually figure out how to do it. Just never really got around to it. I mean, I wasn't gonna lock anything else. I mean, I didn't find any green switch blocks throughout the hack anyways. It's not like the level would have led to anything anyways, so that's part of the reason why I didn't bother with it. Okay, so I can make a crafting table. And just some more firework rockets. That's all I'll have to do for now. Oh, debug, hi there. Oh, skeleton. Of course, it's a skeleton. Gonna just kind of mess me up and not let me kill that creeper properly. Yeah, every time I want to go and attack a creeper almost, there's a skeleton. And now there's phantoms. All of a sudden. Suddenly. Might as well try the trident for once. Wait, is it coming back to me? Should come back. Yeah, there it is. And where are these guys? Right, one of them just died. Okay, I still see two left. I'll try the trident again. Well, I'm gonna have to kind of wait for that just to come back to me now. I'll just finish them off with the bow, I guess. And my trident's just floating in the air, now I got it back. Oh, a lot of the levels are really fun, actually. I guess I'll get back to Elytra flying then. And this creeper is doing who knows what. Kind of just waiting for him to walk on over. It's typically my older hacks that had a lot of the more unfair stuff. I think it would be safe to say that. So you're saying I guess I need to put more coins in future ROM hacks. I suppose maybe I do have to. Oh, right, you do save after every level. So there is that. That's about all you lose, though. Oh, AVGN fanboy, long time no see. Now, why can't I find any brown mushrooms? And again, I'm probably not looking closely enough to find them. But I don't think they'd show up in the savanna biomes. I can assure you they won't show up in deserts either. I still haven't played Bastion's Castle, surprisingly. Yeah, I assume you'd think I would have played it by now, but still haven't. I mean, I still did play a couple of other Super Mario ROM hacks in the meantime. I remember playing two ridiculously short ones. I beat both of them in like under 10 minutes each. Yeah, probably. I don't know why I just simply can't find any brown mushrooms. Because what I'm trying to do is just make a fermented spider eye with, well, that, obviously. And then a regular spider eye and some sugar, because I think I'm going to need to make a weakness potion. Or maybe... Okay, maybe if I find an igloo, I can just get the zombie doctor advancement from there. Or I could just look for an igloo all over this icy biome and just simply not find one. Or at least not find one that actually has a basement to it. Or I could look for an igloo and just completely fail to find one that I need. I mean, my spreadsheet has all that information recorded. Okay, so there's a village. Except I wasn't really looking for one at the moment. We'll keep on flying south, I guess. See if even any igloos show up at all. Because if I can find an igloo with a basement, then I can very easily get Zombie Doctor. In fact, that igloo with basement actually supplies you the weakness potion. I'm gonna guess it is. I'll make some more firework rockets. I still have 5 gunpowder just lying around. Might as well make some more paper while we're at it. And I already still have a crafting table lying around. I'll probably just search for igloos for a bit longer. Oh, Rico, hey there. I'm kind of looking for igloos right now, but haven't found a single one. That wasn't part of a village. I mean, those won't have basements that have zombie villagers and weakness potions in them. I don't know why these are so hard to find, especially when I want to find them. I'm kind of just flying around trying to keep my eyes peeled for an igloo, but honestly can't spot one right now. I guess I'll just fly back north a bit. I thought you liked my hacks because they were different. I mean, I remember Debug citing my ROM hacks as very different from most of the ones that get released these days. Right, that makes sense too. Okay, I see another village over here. I remember, like, watching some hardcore deaths, and one person walked up to a polar bear and said, like, this dog be looking weird, and then, like, the polar bear just one-shots them. I remember seeing someone calling a polar bear a dog and then just getting one-hit killed by it. Largely because they didn't have armor on. Yo, this dog be looking weird. Oh. Yeah, I had a real obsession with just binge watching people just dying in Minecraft. Well, I wouldn't say it's that much of an obsession, but I just had this thing where I couldn't stop watching people die in Minecraft sometimes. Sometimes just so amusing. I think I'll wait for some creepers to spawn in and just quickly kill off some of them for some gunpowder, so I can make some more firework rockets to continue flying. And still probably just wander around in hopes that maybe I get lucky and find an igloo. Yeah. Okay. Oh, two baby zombies behind this other one. Am I getting attacked by... Okay, though, the spider behind me is attacking me. I thought I was getting attacked by, like, a polar bear for a second. And now I'm being slowed down by strays. Which is going to make it slightly more annoying to just run away. Well, at least the slowness is gone. Except now I want to find more creepers, but I'm not able to see any. I'll take, hey, there's like two of them up there at least. I think I actually see three, though. Probably not yet. Oh, creeper? Good thing I heard that. So yeah, these are igloos, but I have to find igloos that aren't parts of villages. Otherwise, there's just going to be no way they'll have a basement where you can just find a splash potion of weakness and a zombie villager. Because if I can find one of those, then getting zombie doctor would be pretty easy. I hear more phantoms. Yes, I do. Of course I do. And the zombies have to join in, too. And of course the zombies join in now. But I don't want to be looking away from the phantoms in the sky. Of course, just keep on forcing me to turn away from the phantoms. Just so I have to deal with them for longer. That looks like a shipwreck that it snowed on, I think? Oh, that's a lot of creepers right there. Oh! Oh, right, I'm slowed down by the stray. And, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Well, so much for getting most of that gunpowder. Got too many other zombies right behind me. Just knocking me into the creepers that can just blow up because of that. Knocking me right near the creepers that I'm trying to just not fucking get knocked into, and then, like, just like that, they freaking blow up. Because zombies just show up right behind me that I can't even see. Oh, please don't take it seriously. I see. Uh, come on. Man, I can barely even move here. More phantoms. Right when I didn't want to find more phantoms. I can barely even move around here. And I'm getting shot around by strays, too. So now I can't even stand still. And now I can't even stay still to get good shots in on these phantoms. Now I can't even hit them with a good shot. Trying to get a good shot in on these guys. Can I make some more firework rockets and then just leave here? Then I'm just going to take off, perhaps. What if I go further south? Curious to see what I find if I go further south. Which part of the Metroid level are you talking about, anyways? You typically do want to mash as many buttons as possible to get the Metroid off of you sooner. But Bits never really had that in it, though. I'm pretty much gonna go quite literally everywhere I can go that doesn't have mushrooms, right? Lag spike. He still did have to save Peach, but not from Bowser. It was a different sort of save Peach. 。 I guess might see you later then. How come I can't find a single brown mushroom anywhere I look? I mean, forests could have them, maybe? I mean, I thought they could have. Apparently they don't. Well, I know swamplands have a good abundance of mushrooms. Dark oak forest would also help me out, so would a mushroom island. Yet I'm finding none of these. There's an ocean monument. I'm trying to think if it might be a good idea to take note of where this ocean monument is. I might write it down. I mean, it would be nice if I can find one that's even closer to my base. But I think I'll just write down the coordinates on this one here. I'm assuming you haven't seen the final boss of Wotum, right? I'm assuming you haven't seen that final boss yet, right? Where'd you hear from? That it was pretty brutal. Went to look for brown mushrooms, but all I'm finding right now, quite literally, is just ocean. Like, how? How do I get so lost on these simple traps? I don't know, I guess I just personally want a challenge for myself. I mean, back then that was especially true. Which would be a terrible idea if you want to make any money. If you just design the app for yourself. I can imagine that would probably not go over so well. Gone all this way just to get, like, some brown mushrooms. So I couldn't find anything like this sooner. Oh, I can make mushroom soup too if I want. I think I might need red mushrooms for that as well. So, when there's a mistake in the game that's made by a single dev, is that mistake his fault? Or does a game made by a single dev simply have mistakes in it? No, it has mistakes in it. I mean, games aren't perfect. What else can I say? I got a fine amount of mushrooms already. I'll probably grab some red ones too, because I think I also need those if I want to make mushroom soup. I mean, if I want to eat everything that's edible, then that would include mushroom soup. And I'll need a new axe at this point. I must have not been there to see that unfold. Must have not seen that perspective. Well, I got a fair amount of mushrooms. I don't feel like I should need too many more than that. I feel like I have enough. And there's a village over here as well. Not that I'm gonna stay for very long. A brewing stand. Not that I plan to stay here for very long. Well, there's some free paper. Might as well take that with me. Okay, I see some melons over here, if I really want those that badly. Maybe I'll take a couple of these. I'm usually the one doing most of the playtesting on them anyways. What kind of overhang is this supposed to be? Some grass. Found some grass in one of the chests. I'm strongly considering just heading back to my base at this point. And I'm considering going through the nether just to make it go by a bit faster. Though I'd have to grab 10 more obsidian to go through with this. Of course I know what you're saying. Let's put this on before going down any deeper. Or better yet, I could just find a lava lake and then use the lava from that. It's not my first. I could try and find a lava lake, but I don't know if I'm going to find one anytime soon. I could just outright fail to find one. True, there also was that. thought I saw something that could have looked like a lava lake, but I guess not. And of course, this isn't one either. I could just simply not find one, for all we know. Because I just grab my obsidian from there and then make a portal to the nether just to travel back to my base a little bit faster. But I could just fail to find one outright. Oh, what's this? I think I just found a pillager outpost. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did just find one. Okay, this is a different one, it looks like. This isn't the one I found earlier. This isn't the one I've been to before. I'm guessing maybe they only drop emeralds perhaps while a raid's actually going on. Yeah, I thought these looked interesting. Yeah, those certainly stood out to me. There's a phantom. Alright, so am I going north? Yes, I'm going north. Did I lose them? No, I don't think I lost them. Just, nope. I didn't lose them. This one's still on my tail. I think he's still on my tail, probably. But where is he? We're gonna find a Mesa biome on the way back home? No, I think I did lose it. I think I did lose him by now. Yeah, honestly, didn't really feel like I was going to find any igloos earlier. I didn't find any. Nor am I going to find any lava lakes. I guess I won't find those either. I guess it would have been faster to just go underground and get the lava from there. I see. Right, I hear more phantoms. I'm gonna see if I can run for a bed anywhere. Okay, maybe not. I think I'm just gonna have to get back to flying. If I fly fast enough, I should be able to still lose them. Looks like I lost them. Okay, now I see a swampland, after I already got my mushrooms from elsewhere. I spent almost an hour on this long trip just to gather a couple mushrooms. I do see some lava, but I also see spiders attacking me. I'm gonna clear out those spiders quickly. Right, so Creeper. Okay. We're perfectly fine still. How deep does this even go anyways? Okay, not even that far down, surprisingly. I don't even know where lava's gonna be in here anyways. Okay, I can sort of hear lava. But I can't see it. So I gotta follow the lava. Except apparently I can't even do that. I'm actually just reading the inspiration for the story. Kind of just quickly looking at that. So do you think we're going to be using that as our story, perhaps? Do you think that's going to get incorporated in some way? So I have like 8 obsidian right now. That'll be enough to make this portal work. Oh, shit! Yeah, audio died, and I'm probably gonna have to just burn through a totem. I don't know, a lot of profanity. That's probably what I was saying while it was muted. Let's see if I'm gonna have to actually burn it through a totem. I might not have to. Let's see how long I'm gonna be on fire for. I'm gonna run around in circles. No, I think we're gonna be actually perfectly fine. I don't even think I'm gonna have to lose the totem. I think we got this. Yeah, I'm actually getting back health faster than I was losing it. Yeah, we're gonna be perfectly fine. Oh, wow. And I actually got out. Yeah, my armor just prevented a lot of that damage. If it didn't have such good armor, I could have probably actually died. Like, it was just so laggy as I was falling into the lava, so I barely got any time to prepare. That plus I accidentally threw away my golden apples. I was going to try and eat one, but I just threw them in the lava by accident, because I was clicking a bit too fast. Alright, so where the hell was that portal even? Just fell quite literally right out of it. Up. Let me just do that. Trying to be careful here. Okay, I just sort of teleported into another fortress. Never even gave that idea consideration at all. Now, how would we make that idea work, though? That was definitely another of my closest encounters with death right there. Took me a long time to swim back to safety through lava, but I was able to pull it off. Yeah, good thing I had such good armor. Now I don't even know where my portal was. I have no idea where that could have been. I guess I'll just take the gold. Since I recently did just lose all my gold apples because I accidentally threw them away. And I guess a new flint and steel, since the other one's seen better days. Whew. We're still alive. Even then, I could have fallen back on that totem I was holding in the offhand. Didn't even have to use it. We didn't even lose a totem. But we lost some golden apples. Like 5 of them. So I was just quickly checking to see if there were that many wither skeletons running about, but I'm barely seeing any. try for like another 3 Wither Skeleton Skulls, but I'm probably not gonna have that kind of luck. Especially if I'm not even seeing any Wither Skeletons at all. I'm probably not gonna have that kind of luck that I need to just go and do that. No, I don't think it's happening. I'm gonna try to just fly back home as soon as I stop burning. So still gotta go about like 500 blocks north, so be it. And we'll make some more firework rockets. Yeah, so like about 500 blocks north or so we gotta go. And we gotta go a bit east. So let's start doing that right now. Okay. Wasn't letting me fly. Probably because I had to press like the jump button again while I was in midair, which I didn't do. I don't think we're really going to be flying past this. I don't see it just flying past us all willy-nilly. So I just cheated death again on this world. Except I'm barely finding any good ways to actually fly here. Man, there's no good places to fly in here. I'm just seeing like all walls right now. Literally just seeing walls everywhere. Yeah, I guess we won't be flying. Being given nowhere to fly. Just be given all walls. Yeah, I'm seeing like quite literally only walls. I would have preferred to just fly out of here, but I guess I'll have to do a bit of mining. Come on. Still stuck in these walls. Okay, now I can continue flying at least if I want to. Or could stop off to try and just get the durability back on some of my other items. Like, for example, my Elytra and maybe this pickaxe if possible. Just to get some durability back. I'm guessing all this experience is going into the Elytra to repair it right now. And it's got a lot of its durability back. Alright, it's just gonna fly away on me. It's gonna try to just kill me, and then it's gonna fly away once I start trying to chase it down. So I guess it's not worth going after. I guess we'll continue to fly back at this point. Okay, I'm heading the right way. That looks about right. And there it is. There's the portal out of here. Again, I'll put this on just to be safe. Not really taking any stupid risks. And now we're gonna sleep, so Phantoms leave me alone for the next 3 in-game days. Okay, so we actually survived that. Against odds. And there's our mushrooms. Took long enough to get mushrooms, of all things. Yeah, it might take a while to actually explain this. Right. I'll probably build a little something for it. What would I use to make it, though? Maybe this leftover birch wood. I guess. And of course the item frame and then the sugar itself. Okay, that's the item frame. I was maybe gonna make another painting by accident. Or just mix up the order. Gonna see how long this item frame lasts for. Should be able to mount it on here. Oh wait, I gotta rename this, whoops. Might as well rebuild it, because why not? Right, I don't have an axe again. I'll just have to craft a new one? Alright, I gotta rename this thing. If I make a typo, then someone point it out. No, it's fine. That's got sharpness 4 on it. Just see if maybe there's gonna be a way to get sharpness 5 eventually. I don't know, just to have sharpness 5 on this sword, just to make it, like, even closer to perfection. Then there's still the Fortune 3 I'd like to come across. So I still might just wait until I get more levels to actually do so. Yeah, there we go. It's back on the world. Now, time to see how long this one's gonna last for. I guess I'll probably want to make some more golden apples to replace the ones I recently lost. Well, I can make 6 of them. I'll make 6. I accidentally threw away my other 5, so I'll just make those 6 right there. And then kind of just make do with those. So I'm also going to make some splash potions of weakness right now, and likely just carry those along in case I find a zombie villager and want to just go for that advancement. I'm still carrying this. Ice cap becoming poisonous in most places. I guess I'm probably going to have to take notes there. Try and make a poisonous ice cap. Make the whole concept actually just work. I mean, I feel like it totally could. And there's more rotten flesh. Okay, he's gonna walk in my house. The water became a toxic soup. I almost read that as toxic soap for a second. Take signs and empty buckets. I wonder if signs still work the way they used to in 1.13 and later. Water breathing potions, I know those will work. And even then, I also have this hum with respiration 3 on it. I mean, I'd still find a way to be able to use torches to keep myself alive underwater. It's just the method of actually using them is slightly different now. Nevertheless, I can still make it work. I think I'm going to throw out a bunch of my netherrack at this point. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to this sword. I'm not really using it much anymore. Again, I could maybe just mount this on the wall. So let me get a spider eye out quickly. Some more sugar that's not going to be renamed to cocaine. And there's just a brown mushroom. So this should let me make a fermented spider eye. That looks about right. So sugar, blaze powder, nether wart, of course. I feel like I should be able to make my splash potions of weakness with this. Just going to double check the task. Weaken and then cure a zombie villager, right, with a golden apple and first a weakness potion. Depends on how acidic the water is, really. If it's anything that bad, then we wouldn't be able to swim underwater. Except for maybe if we had some sort of invincibility. Do you mean sphere or spear? Select the weapon or the ball shape. If I throw this in, doesn't do anything. Strength, fermented spider eye is not doing anything. What if I try a regular spider eye? So how do I make weakness potions now? I remembered it used to be you throw a fermented spider eye into a brewing stand and it will just reverse the effect of whatever potions are in there. Okay, apparently it's just Netherwart and Spider Eye, fermented Spider Eye now. What about some of the other potions? Kind of wondering what some of the other brewing recipes are going to look like now. Might as well finish making these potions, because why not? Okay, so you don't use a fermented spider eye and a strength potion to turn into a weakness potion. You just use the fermented spider eye straight away, or wait, do you use it straight away? No, apparently it's water bottle fermented spider eye. Apparently no netherwort included. Okay, so apparently it's water bottles and fermented spider eye. You don't even use netherwort for this one. So yeah, there's still several cases where you do use fermented spider eye to just reverse the effect of the potion. It's just you don't really reverse the effect of a strength potion. You just go straight with the fermented spider eye in a water bottle. Yeah, I was confused for a moment. So I wonder if that's how it's always been. If it was always like that, actually. So weaken and cure a zombie villager. I'll probably keep these close by in case I find these zombie villagers. And of course I'll hold on to the golden apples as well. So I'll be carrying these for the time being. And then I'll wait for the next zombie villager to appear. Then I'll just try and get the advancement from there. I heard that once you give the zombie villager the golden apple, it probably takes a few minutes for him to actually get cured. I heard that then takes a few minutes, so I'll have to kind of just wait around. Well, this farm is still running. Alright, so how many iron ingots are we looking at right now in each of these chests? Oh, nice. This chest is still completely empty. I still haven't figured out how to make that chest also get filled with iron. Still haven't figured out why iron golems aren't spawning here at all. But they're spawning in the other 3 corners. I don't know what's wrong with that 4th corner. So there's some more iron blocks right there. Now at 131? I still don't know if this is enough to make a fully powered beacon yet. I'm actually going to try right now and see if it is enough for a fully powered beacon. Now, where would I place it? You're wondering if I have any ideas for, like, a New World 5. Hadn't really thought up of any at the moment. I still feel like we're not going to have enough iron for this to work. Do I have ideas for the story? No, not in particular. I never did write too many stories anyways. So none in particular at the moment, really. We're going to need more iron. I definitely have more than half of it at this point, that's for sure. That's probably more than enough for like a level 3 beacon, but I'm trying to get it fully powered. So it's just going to be a matter of time. I might just kind of either have to gather some more iron or just wait on the iron farm in the background to just let me get enough iron to just finish off the beacon. If I kind of just sit back and relax, I think I might get enough iron to just finish this off. Gonna get it placed down there for now. Then just also use up the beacon later. Kind of just put it on top once it's time to actually call it finished. Or I can maybe just put it in place right now, since it might not actually take too long to finish off this. Might not take too long to finish off this little pyramid here. I mean, if my iron farm is still just going, even with only 3 of the 4 like corners of the iron farm actually working, still might not be too long before I just get the rest of what I need. Alright, I just wanted this other axe for myself. So I'm just thinking what I should do next. Just got back from a short trip, made myself some weakness potions. Gonna quickly look at the advancements again. This is gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. My best bet might be to make a massive nether portal, but even then, I don't know how much luck I'm gonna have with trying to get this advancement to actually work. We're definitely on our way to finishing off this one here. This one shouldn't be too hard to get. Every potion effect. I might be able to just do that right now and get it out of the way, perhaps. Honestly, that doesn't seem too hard. So I called Spider Eyes to make potions of poison, or I can just eat a pufferfish to get myself that. So I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any effects from potions. And so far I have water breathing, fire resistance, strength, speed, and night vision altogether. That's like 5 of them right there I can just name. Well, I remembered gas tier for regeneration as well. So I guess I'll get that prepared as well while we're at it. Did I play the level yet? No, not yet. I know, like, what you're talking about, by the way. Mundane potion, no effects. I probably didn't do this right. Clearly didn't do that correctly. It's just called a mundane potion. Awkward potion, then spider eye. We'll see if this works. Yeah, if I did play the level, I'd probably screen share it in group chat, most likely. When I do play it, I'm gonna likely do that. Play just one level on stream. Like a single level. I'll put one of the weakness potions over here. I'm just gonna double check to see exactly how many different potion effects I have to have ready. I mean, I don't want to actually miscount. I mean, I want to have a count just to be sure I have them all. "12 potions. Jump boost is also included in this list of potions I need to get. Slowness and resistance. Oh, I need a turtle shell for this as well, which I don't have. So I got weakness. I have water breathing. I got strength. I definitely have that. Speed. Slow falling from a phantom membrane. Those just sound like useful potions to have in general, really. Never mind just doing it for the challenge. Just in general, having those potions seems like would be pretty useful. So I got regeneration. Slow falling is currently in the process of being made. I got poison, night vision. Invisibility. Well, I have fire resistance. Now I remember invisibility was a thing. No, I want to take a night vision potion out. Then kind of just... I'll try and make another fermented spider eye with that. Brown mushroom, wherever I left it there. So I'd have to find a turtle shell and a rabbit's foot. I'm looking into these potion effects right now, and I'm missing those two items to actually finish this off. Oh, right, I need sugar. Oh, what's breaking? Oh, zombie was trying to break down my door. Okay, so that explains that. Will this turn the night vision potion into an invisibility one? I think that's how you did it. You just inverse the effect of this with a fermented spider eye. And then night vision somehow becomes invisibility, if I recalled correctly. Yeah, that does work. So I have 9 potions. I'll throw this in now. I'll have 10 out of the 12 potions I'm being told I need. So, turtle shell. I know how to get a rabbit's foot. I just kill rabbits until one of them drops a rabbit's foot. Or foxes can apparently hold them. This I didn't know. And cat's giving you that as a gift. I know the obvious way to get them is to kill rabbits. Turtle shell, though. How do you get this? Some scutes. Items that baby turtles drop when they grow into adults. Baby turtles drop a single scute when they grow up into adults, which is the only way to obtain the item. So I have to raise some turtles, it looks like. Right, I'm gonna have to maybe start breeding some turtles now. Or does eating a golden apple maybe also give you resistance? Okay, it doesn't. Eating a notch apple would give you that though, but I'm not gonna waste it. Because I don't know when I'll find the next one. I mean, I recall the notch apple also giving you resistance. That might be another way to get that effect. I think that would count too, but I'd rather not waste it, considering it's that rare an item. So I'm going to look for some rabbits and probably not find any for the next hour or so. Despite the fact I live next to a desert. Oh, never mind, there's a rabbit. Except getting it to say still might be a challenge. Well, I got rabbit food. Rabbit food. Got raw rabbit. Did I hit him? No, I didn't. Trying to make sure the arrow hits the rabbit while I'm holding the looting sword to actually get the looting effect. Just so I'm more likely to get this rabbit's foot sooner. I mean, with a good gimmick in mind, that's how you do more or less make the memorable levels. That's how you pretty easily give your levels, like, more of a purpose than just kind of being there to be there. Conveyor belts and a lake. I mean, no one's stopping you. I'd just be more concerned about how well the level actually plays, more so than the fact you probably wouldn't really find those in an actual lake. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be, like, above water. Okay, these rabbits aren't even dropping anything. Well, that just missed. Just got a rabbit's foot. And just got another one. Let's get back to base, I guess. Eventually I'll be looking for turtles as well. Now let's figure out how to breed them. Eventually I'll be pursuing turtles. How much iron is in these chests since I last checked it? Oh, 45 already. Already 45 irons in here. I thought we were going to find like a lot less. Again, I'm assuming this chest is still empty. Don't know why, but no iron golems are spawning there to actually fill it up. 49 iron ingots in there. Hasn't even been that long since I last checked it. We'll see how many more blocks this is gonna get us. I doubt it'll still be enough to finish off the beacon, but it's gonna put us even closer now. That'll get me at 21 more blocks. And I might just wait for the rest of the iron to come in from the farm. Which probably shouldn't take that much longer. Yeah, we're probably almost done with it at this point. Getting Beaconator. And now I can make myself my jump boost potions. Alright, water bottles. I'll kind of just keep the other rabbit's foot aside for later. And then I have to just make a turtle shell helmet. I'll have to learn how to do that. But first things first, I'll have to find some baby turtles, because if we can't find those, then how are we going to even do that in the first place? If we don't get baby turtles, then we simply can't even try and farm them in the first place. So I'd have to find some. Alright, so Minecraft turtles. Let me look this up. Common passive mob that moves both on land and on water. Typically spawn in the overworld on beaches with daylight, but not in the snowy variant or stone shores. 10% of turtles spawn their babies. Feeding 2 turtles seagrass causes them to enter love mode, causing one of the turtles to have eggs in its inventory and appear a bit bigger. The pregnant turtle then travels back to its home beach, also known as I came here to play Minecraft, not look at what resembles a nature documentary here. Also known as where it first spawned. Upon arrival, it seeks a nearby sand block on which to lay its eggs. What is this, National Geographic? Collect with shears. Well, I might as well gather some. I'm assuming there's still quite a bit of seagrass close by, so I might as well pick some up. Alright, so we're almost done with the potion gathering. Once you get the Turtle Master potion, then we're all good to get Furious Cocktail. Until even more new status effects get added in, and then my achievement's considered out of date. Okay, I left my doors open. And I can't even see the spider now. Oh, it was just... Where was it, actually? Couldn't even tell where it was. There's still monsters nearby. Okay, the skeleton just went to the nether, I see. It's honestly not that hard to learn. What's that in front of my house? Can't even see. Doesn't look like it's anything. I wonder what this is actually used for. Never found it used for rabbit hides still. Oh, I must have to craft new shears. So I'm going to quickly fly on over to... Or I can just go down here and get the seagrass. Or this will be good enough. Yeah, this'll do it. Yep, there's our seagrass. And then I'll have to find some turtles eventually. What am I trying to do? I know I need to breed turtles with seagrass. So I'm gathering some of that. And then I actually have to find some on the overworld somewhere. If I go to a beach and maybe just kind of wait around there, then eventually they start spawning. So I think I'm just going to fly on over to a beach. Because there's like one type of potion I need like pieces of turtle shells to make. Or I could alternatively give myself resistance with the notch apple that I have, but I don't want to waste that. I'm personally not interested in wasting my notch apple. Because unless I use the notch apple, there's only one other way I can think of to give myself the resistance stats effect. And it's by making a potion out of turtle shell helmet. Alright, so we're in a beach biome right now. I could just sit here until turtles appear. Because apparently this is where they should spawn. Wondering if it would be more worth it to just stay here until turtles show up, or just keep on traveling until I find some that have already spawned in. I don't know how long it typically takes for turtles to spawn in either. All I read up is that they spawn on beaches during the daytime. And I'm in one right now. Could still just check alongside this beach and not kind of just stand in one place. I don't think I'll just kind of stand in a single place. I'll kind of just walk around the edges of the water here. I feel like that might give me a slightly better chance of finding turtles if I just stay alongside the edges of the water here. So that's what I'm going to try. Except I'm seeing more desert than I'm seeing beach right now. I don't know, maybe they like RPGs and are fan service. And maybe they're just like fans of all the different references to games in those series. Because there's a lot of fourth wall breaks in Neptunia. Oh, and random emerald. I think I'll just take that. Some random cacti. A blast furnace. Kind of just wandered off into this village. Even though I was supposed to look for turtles. I didn't find that much going south earlier, so I'm probably just going to say screw it and go east instead. Mainly interested in some of the character designs. Alright, what was over here? Some sugar canes. What's that sound effect? Oh, it's a dolphin. I'm considering maybe bringing one of these over to my base as well. So can I write down the coordinates of the dolphin I found? I might bring them over to my base, perhaps. Because eventually it's going to be time for me to go for the How Did We Get Here achievement. And that right there is going to be, of course, part of it. That's going to be part of getting myself the advancement. I'm going to have to somehow get every single sass effect in the game you can get, apply it to my character all at once, including Dolphin's Grace, and that's the only source of it. Alright, so it's becoming nighttime now. There's actually a lot of characters in that series. Funny how I don't play any of the games. Mainly really follow it for like some of the cute character designs. And then you two also don't have that much of an idea as to how to explain it. Plutia, and she debuted in like the third main game. Let me just go and sleep quickly. I'll just quickly get rid of the creepers before they can blow up in my bed. Or like next to it. So I'll probably just... Okay, I'll get myself a bed. The second one's how I spell the name. Which makes it more disturbing. The goddesses are technically ageless. What consoles do each of them represent? Neptune's actually based off of an unreleased Sega console. Which is called, well, yeah, the Neptune. They also had another unreleased console called the Pluto. The Saturn was released, however. Surprised they didn't recall seeing a character in the series named after the Genesis. Well, there's also Noir, the goddess of Last Station. Take a guess as to what console, like, she's based off of. I'll give you one guess. Is there a girl based off the Virtual Boy? There should be. Which one's Noir? The tsundere. The one with black hair. I haven't even really been trying that hard to find turtles right now. I was about to ask, who's Black Harry? PlayStation? She's got twin tails, but she's not blonde like Michiru. I'm just gonna crash into a cactus and not even take any damage. Who's Xbox? Have I even played a Neptunia game? The closest thing I played to a Neptunia game was a DDLC mod. That was a crossover in Neptunia, and I don't even think it lasted like 25 minutes. So, technically, no. I'm not having any luck finding turtles right now. That's quite a boring name. Well, it's supposed to be the French for green, but it's not even pronounced like how you'd say the word for French. The word for green in French. It's pronounced vert and not vert, so who's mobile? Haven't really seen a goddess based on like mobile games yet. They don't have one yet, actually. Yeah. Oh, I see some turtles! Is there a Nintendo Switch? Not yet. How about I give some of these some seagrass? We'll see how this works. And then I'll kind of just wait around. What about Commodore 64? I don't think they got a lot of the more obscure consoles. What do you mean girl with red hair? I feel like just sticking around here until I actually get enough scoot to just make turtle helmet. Uzume, what console is she? Sega Dreamcast, probably. Now, where are my baby turtles? They're just taking my seagrass. And they're giving me some experience, but I don't know where the baby turtles are. Oh, they laid an egg, and that's eventually gonna hatch. Oh, they're laying eggs. And then eventually these hatch. Okay, so that explains it. Eventually these will hatch into baby turtles. Alright, so that answers my question. So that's how you breed turtles. I also read up that zombies will try and deliberately break these turtle eggs, so I could either just skip the night or fight off whatever zombies come after them. Though I'm more likely just gonna skip the night to make this more convenient. I mean, there's also a lot of good fan art of the series. I don't know why these turtles are just swimming off. Alright, more eggs. I'm not going to break these. Yeah, if I break these, then I'm just going to be literally wasting my time. I don't know if one already hatched. Also, zombies will try to trample the eggs if they can. I could always just skip the night to avoid that from happening completely. Or that too, just build a fence around the eggs. Or at the very least, maybe just put some torches down. I mean, I'm going to be more inclined to just skip the night entirely. So I can just completely avoid having to worry about these eggs getting destroyed. Yeah, zombies will try and break these eggs, I heard. I did carry a bed with me to just help me breed these turtles and make it a bit easier. They tend to spawn more frequently around eggs. If I just keep on sleeping, they're not going to spawn at all, right? I mean, nothing's stopping me from just frequently sleeping here. I wonder when these typically hatch. I mean, so far there's probably at least... There's a lot of them already. Already quite a few eggs here. They take a while to hatch. It looks like they're probably going to take some time to hatch, most likely. Right, so make some more eggs. Come on now. I want to make this go by as quickly as possible, ideally. Some pretty silly looking eggs. But then again, with them being all blocky, it makes sense. Right, now we're going to have even more eggs. Okay, I guess I can stand on these without breaking them. But if I left click, then that'll probably break them, which I don't want to do. Did we just get more eggs, or... Doesn't look like we got more eggs yet. Since I got not much else to do, like, tell me the story, I guess. Then I have to wait for the baby turtles to grow up into adults after that? This was when Fortnite was really popular, which I actually heard was recently on the decline. Which is the center of the story, of course, would be. I heard that Fortnite's recently been declining in popularity. Due to an update a lot of people hated. So the apex of its popularity was about 2 years worth of time. Holy shit, what is this turtle doing? There's a wandering trader? Makes me wonder what he's selling, even though I'm probably not going to buy any of it. Oh, I can buy an orange tulip for my 1 emerald. So Epic Games would release a game case that held a code for a skin during this time. I'm guessing you had to buy the game to get the skin, right? And did someone try and just steal the code from the box somehow? I can buy a red mushroom or whatever, a blue orchid. I could buy this, or just go to a swampland and pick one myself. Well, the case says that the case doesn't have a disc in it. So Epic Games would release a game case that held a code for a skin, and only the code for the skin, right? The case says that the case doesn't have a disc in it. Why do I feel like I heard this story already? Does it clearly say, or is it just hidden somewhere on the case in like fine print that the case doesn't have a disc? Or do you have to read the fine print for it to know that? Did my eggs get crushed? Not yet. They're all still here. Just taking their time to actually hatch. If I had 2 more emeralds, I could buy some packed ice. Or I could buy some pink dye. Jungle sapling for 5 emeralds. If you can't find a jungle yourself. But I already know where there is a jungle. Why are these turtles digging up so much sand sometimes? Like, this one's just going crazy. Well, this kid and his mother bought the case thinking there was a game in it, right? They didn't know the English language because they were having trouble communicating with the cashier. They managed to complete the purchase to find out there's no game. What is this turtle even doing here? Besides trying to dig up a lot of sand, but actually not really digging up anything. Well, you mean they didn't know it very well, right? This was in the States, right? So it's the moral of the story. I don't think he's done with the story yet, perhaps. I'm pretty sure he's not done telling it at the moment. Yeah, this furnace manages to work underwater. I guess once I can eat that. Wait, how do you put your kelp into block form again? I don't know, maybe you need like more than 4 dried kelp to do it. Has to put it in block form. I'm gonna see if the kelp block shows up anywhere in here. There's a smithing table. But I'm assuming the kid thought there would be a disc in the case. While leaving the store, I saw the two walking back to the store. The case open with no disc. Okay, why is there 2 sticks here for like this stick texture when there should only be 1? Yeah, it did take a while to send. Dried kelp block, yeah, it's 9 dried kelp. Doesn't even look like these have hatched yet. Okay, there's a drowned. Just noticed this guy was... I don't know if these could also maybe trample eggs. I don't want to find out the hard way. Not gonna find out the hard way, though. I'm thinking maybe I should just continue to wait out the timer to have these eggs hatch on the next stream. Let me just see if I can figure out what the timer is for turtle eggs to hatch in Minecraft. Right, so turtle egg. Block that hatches 1 or more baby turtles. The eggs can grow as well as hatch during day and night, but grow faster during the night. Egg goes through 3 stages before hatching. Hatching only occurs when the egg is placed on regular sand. Won't work on red sand. Time until hatching varies, typically taking several day cycles. In-game day cycles, I'd hope. Significantly faster at nighttime. So I could maybe just try and actually fight off mobs during the night. Just to make this go by faster. The more cracks the egg has, the closer it is to hatching. If a player or a large enough mob, armor stand, falling block, or item falls or stands on an egg for a certain amount of time, the egg breaks. Zombies and their variants actively seek out and destroy turtle eggs. Capable of supporting lanterns hanging under them. I'm assuming the kid thought there would be a disc in the case. When leaving the store, I saw the two walking back to the store, the case open with no disc. I did see the access code in the case, so they were getting what it promised. I more or less blame the parent for not looking further into what she's buying. I get that they weren't English speakers, but still. Yeah, I thought I heard something like this happening before. Or it was either the parent or the kid that just couldn't read the fact that it said access code only, no game inside. So yeah, these hatch faster at night. And if they have cracks in them, like, that means they're gonna hatch soon, but I don't see any cracks yet. Makes me wonder how much faster these would hatch during the nighttime. So I think I'm just gonna actually leave everything here for now. Do you think we'd be able to get someone to code a final boss for Armadia? I don't really know of anyone personally.